Hello, it's Reggie here. When I first started building the layout for all the point motors, I decided to use the Seep solenoid point motors, and to be honest, I've not had great results with a lot of them unless you install them exactly in the right place. They don't throw the points fully sometimes, or they don't switch the frog polarity, so you get short circuits. Some of them work well. This three-way switch, for example, this works very well. No problem with that. But some of the others don't work very well at all. So I've seen some videos on YouTube, and I've decided to try some of the Cobalt IP digital point motors. These are pretty hard to find at the moment. DCC Concepts don't have any, the big box shifters don't have any, but I did manage to find some at a company called AGR Model Railways. Found it online, so I ordered a couple from them. So sometimes going to the smaller retailers, you'll find the stock when everybody else is out of stock. So I've just got two just to try, and I'm going to change them on this turnout here. Now, as you can see, I've already set this to work on that address. I've just temporarily wired it up. So when I switch it, you see that throws it. So what I'm going to do is I'll install this and see how I get on with it, and I'll come back to you when it's in. I won't show you putting it in. There are lots of videos out there with people showing how to install them, etc. But basically, you've just got two wires going to the DCC bus into the DCC switching switch there, and then you set up your accessory decoder address. There's a little switch, it says set. You put it on that, use the accessory switch a couple of times, and it remembers it. So it's very straightforward. Anyway, I'll get this one in, and we'll see how it works. Right, so I've wired the Cobalt point motor up to this track switch, and if we now throw it, see it moves over. Okay, and we can check that we've got power. So there's power there, and power at the exit. I can't see that. And power at the exit. So I've got to cut the wire down. One thing they do recommend with the Cobalt point motors is the spring is removed from the point. Well, I couldn't remove the spring from the point, so all I did was put a craft knife through the spring to disable it. Installation under the board, really easy. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's the Cobalt motor installed. I used the sticky pad and then screwed it in, and you've got the two wires coming out into the DCC bus, and then you've got another wire going to the frog on the switch to change the polarity. Another good thing about these point motors is that it will take away an awful lot of wiring. You can see all this wiring here. Got loads of wiring for these point motors that go into the DCC Concepts ADS 8SX, I think they're called. So all that will be able to go on the point motors where I'm not using the Seep units. So I'll cut the wire down, and I'll fit the other point that I've got over there in that one, and then we can try some trains over it. Hi again. So I've wired up both the Cobalt point motors now to this switch and this switch, connected the frogs up, cut the little wire down, check that we've got power going there, in there, there, and there. Now I'll switch the points. They'll switch in tandem because they obviously have to both work together. So do that. Okay, so they're both gone now. Check power. Power going out. Power there. Power there. And power there. So we'll I'll run a train through it now, and hopefully it will work great. And let's have a look. Well, that seems to be working great. They're so easy to install, and the operation of them is far better than the solenoid point motors. But yes, they are a lot more expensive. So I will gradually start changing them over. Not all of them. The ones that are working fine on the Seep I'll probably keep. But yeah, a very good product. Highly recommended. If a little expensive, but you know, you get what you pay for, I suppose. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and give you a little bit of information about those Cobalt IP point motors. And I'll see you next time. Bye.